Yep, breaking windows only here, folks. Only here. All right, we're bringing you the breaking news. Here we go.
Pulling the plug on ShotSpotter. It's the controversial technology that is supposed to alert police to gunfire.
Nate Rogers reports that decision may be almost as controversial as the program itself.
Even on the campaign trail, Mayor Brendan Johnson said that he would remove ShotSpotter from the city's budget. Critics say that the service is unreliable and leads to unconstitutional policing. Others, including police officers, say that it's a reliable resource, especially in underserved communities where the code of silence still maintains.
35 cities have already said this technology is unreliable.
In September, right after the DNC in Chicago, ShotSpotter will end. The technology alerts police in real time to locations where gunshots were fired.
I feel it's very disrespectful of the mayor to make a decision like this without even getting the input of the community.
In place since 2018, ShotSpotter cost Chicagoans about $8 million annually. City council members speaking in Inglewood today outraged by the mayor's decision not to renew the contract, saying with the department down more than 2,000 officers, many residents are not calling police.
We're here to tell the mayor that he's wrong, that he needs to change his decision and listen to the community.
Black and brown communities hear gunshots all the time. There are some communities that are immune to it. So therefore, sometimes people just don't call the police. ShotSpotter saves lives. Why? Because the police will still respond to that call.
On the other side, several cities have rejected ShotSpotter because of inaccuracies and red flags.
What the Inspector General's report found is that the police enter every single situation with a ShotSpotter report, guns blazing, because they think that there's shots being fired in that moment. And in the case of Adam Toledo, what occurred is it led to that little boy, that 13-year-old boy.
The little boy that was out at 3 in the morning with some older gang member also, and who was running around with a pew-pew.
Being shot and killed.
In a statement, the mayor's office saying in part, quote, law enforcement and community safety stakeholders will assess tools and programs that effectively increase both safety and trust and issue recommendations to that effect. Former top cop Gary McCarthy, also not a fan of the decision.
Here's reality. I mean, this is a former superintendent of police of Chicago. I'll give you the straight news.
I think it's a bad decision as far as catching bad guys and preventing somebody else from getting shot.
Now, we must add, in the case of Adam Toledo, a gun was found in his possession. Also, the police board ordered an officer involved to be disciplined. And now the last day for ShotSpotter is September 22nd. Until then, aldermen in Inglewood today telling us that they will work to win majority city council support to overturn the mayor's plans. That is the latest here outside Chicago Police Headquarters. I'm Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
So there you have that. So, yeah, another reason why the black and brown communities will just spiral into unprecedented crime when they get rid of this, because there's just going to be no policing whatsoever unless they go back to street beats and exposing the police to undue harm in the city, in the streets of some of these neighborhoods. There's some police that just don't even want to drive through these neighborhoods on a good day, let alone a bad day. So more to come, and I thought that Brandon was put into office by the minorities, yet he seems to be destroying everything about their lives. Something for you to think about. Chicago is a cesspool, folks. I'm here to tell you that. There's loads and loads of proof that Chicago is a cesspool. And it's just not Brandon Johnson that created that cesspool. There's also Lori Lightfoot to blame, because she, during her administration, she probably put in 2 to 3 different ordinances or laws or what have you, or restrictions on the police that made it tougher for the police to do their job. I haven't seen any numbers lately, but the city of Chicago police count is down. I don't know how many. They're always in need of police, but they can't hire enough. And I'm not sure they have the money to hire any, but they're way, way down. There's been a huge amount of the police that are retiring and moving to places where they respect the police and they're able to do their job. So that's been happening here like a lot of the other blue cities in the United States. But let me play this last video for you about